It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How?
Carl the Cobra Froch, one of the greatest super middleweight champions of all time. Why?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, Carl.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Insane action. Couldn't stop that left. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Beautiful counter punch. And they are delivering. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
And down goes Ryan Rhodes. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Rhodes in that last round. Boy, There's the bell to start round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Did not take that punch well, and he may go down. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
The courage on display here is incredible. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep it. Punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. That you say it. Night-night.
one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing, at braving. You get weighed in, been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing, entertaining. Check the ratings, let me out. I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready. Who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for take off, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room.
And here we are at Cambrian Hall as the giant chandelier provides light for what should be a fantastic showdown. Alongside me, it's the Pac. Here comes
This bout.
all the talking has been done. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Nice lead hook. The perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Good counter punching. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Nice counter. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. As bad as boxing judges. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He threw a punch and just got countered. They both want the knockout. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more act. Oh, right there! Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. How did they not go down?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Misses with the straight left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just... On to the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Good punch. Johnny, did you see that? Pacquiao there got clipped clean. And down goes Pacquiao. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Catch and shoot. They are giving us a high-tempo show. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. And there's the bell to start round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Just misses with that jab. Lee McGregor just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So close to that uppercut. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Lee McGregor on the canvas. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Lee McGregor in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. Time for the 5th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Counter shot lands. Do you believe what we're seeing? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. No rest for the weary. Beautiful counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They exchange punches. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That counter... What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. And you continue.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Lee McGregor. There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Those counter punches have to hurt. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. Well done with that counter shot. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your word.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight. Here comes round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. The right hook just missed. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Oh, and Lee McGregor's been dazed. How are they still standing?
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. The game plan does not seem... And there's the bell for round 8. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Like to see more jabs. Nice defense on that right hook. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. To score with that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We didn't know who was going to win, and in the end, no one did win. This fight ends in a draw.
Nope.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. No more bluffing. The truth is coming through.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Joe Calzaghe, he weighed in at 75 kilos bang on. He's 183 centimeters tall with a reach of 185. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides.
It's no wonder they call him the Pride of Wales. Joe Calzaghe, you are looking... Terrence.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or show. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Hold that thought! The Pride of Wales in some real trouble. Joe Calzaghe is on the canvas. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are ready.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Catch and shoot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. That counter punch caught him clean. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Win the round on your...
Great work. I love that. I love that.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be a hellfire on here.
Misses with that uppercut. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Tried to score with the uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Calzaghe in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good. Feel good?
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That punch landed. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He just misses with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. There's a very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident.
He'll start tiring out. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the
Jab, and then start gathering your pace.
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe just went down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? His stamina is off the charts. Did you see that? Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. The Prince of Wales is down. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3,
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a jerk.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast, no collision, in the cage, when you visit it, you can leave, in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations, hope you made your reservations, till I land and you face it, what you tasting? Advertise and display it. Not a heart that you made it. And it's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like it's school. That I'm really hoping you lose. Ready?
Welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as we are live during Riyadh season at the Kingdom Arena. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, Mike.
It's the Towering Inferno. Can you imagine having to deal with this guy's frame? They call him, of course, the Towering Inferno. Up against him, it's the Towering Inferno, fighting out of Coachella.
This bout.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. And there's the bell for round one. Misses with the straight left. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice thoughts, but that won't score. Oh, that punch. Nice counter. Beautiful counter punch. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Fundora just got rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Defense is not an option for these two. He misses with that straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
And he misses with the left uppercut. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Oh, Sebastian Fundora is hurt. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have. Let's get it started in round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why?
And down goes the towering Inferno. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got to win with it. You can do it again.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice job blocking the hook. Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Incredible work rate. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You okay?
The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet. Here we go to the 4th round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Knocked out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nobody home with that hook. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punching. No rest for the weary. Dora just got rocked. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we continue.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
Here's the bell to start round 5. Gotta get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shot. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good job stopping that uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Misses with the straight left. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again, when your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, Sebastian Fundora is hurt. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I've got to see that again.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner.
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
Fundora just got rocked.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
It's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's on your lead. Come on.
And there's the bell to start round 7. And there's the bell to start the round. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just missed with that hook. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That counter shot lands. A perfect counter shot. Let's go with that right uppercut. Nice slip to avoid the jab. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
This is when you talk about championship material.
There's the bell to start round 8. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Oh, Sebastian Fedora is hurt! And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That left hook misses. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. And the towering inferno burns to the canvas. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
We need to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power,
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. Ay, I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation.